Good afternoon. Thank you for joining NTTV News at Noon. I'm Cameron Shields.
And I'm Annie Tomlow. It was a deadly weekend across Dallas and Fort Worth. First, an update regarding a fatal shooting at the Pearl Arts District DART station. It happened about 7 o'clock last night. Police received a call and responded within 6 minutes. Authorities say one person died from the injuries and a suspect has been arrested. No word on the motive, but police say that it was an isolated incident. The DART system reopened at the station within about an hour. Earlier Sunday afternoon at about 12:30, Dallas police responded to a shooting outside a restaurant in the Victory Park complex off of 35. A female employee of the restaurant had been shot and is now in critical condition. Again, police report that this was an isolated incident and that the suspect in the shooting was in a relationship with a young female. No further information is being released at this time.
It was also a violent weekend in Fort Worth. One person was killed and 5 were injured in a shooting at a popular nightclub. It happened Saturday night in Fort Worth's West 7th Entertainment District. Police have not arrested the shooters. They say that this appears to be gang-related, but they don't know quite why this happened.
President Trump is now involving national deportation efforts. In a stunning escalation of his deportation policies this weekend, Trump ordered Texas to deploy hundreds of members of the National Guard to other states, and Governor Abbott says that he will follow these orders. Governor Abbott says that he's authorized Trump's decision to mobilize the Texas National Guard to Illinois and Oregon. Those states have been targeted by the Trump administration in past weeks, with ICE ramping up patrols and arrests. Late last night, a federal judge temporarily blocked any National Guards being sent to Oregon, and earlier today, the governor of Illinois filed a lawsuit hoping to keep troops out from other states. This is a developing story, and we'll have more this evening at 6 p.m.
You know, Annie, today really felt great on my way here.
I thought so too. I feel like I might get my hopes up though.
Yeah, well, let's see if our weather anchor, Sherelle Orozco, will give us some hope for some of that great fall weather.
Yes, thank you so much, Cameron and Andy. As you can tell, it's still fall, and we're supposed to be, having cooler weather and everything. But as you can tell, we still have high weather with a high of 84, but it honestly still feels like 88, so it's still going to be extremely hot outside. And for the conditions for tonight, it's still going to be a bit more colder, so honestly, just keep in mind what you want to wear. Because like I said, in the mornings, in the day, it's really hot, but as you can tell in the nighttime, it is a little bit more cool and we get a bit of like the fall season. And for tomorrow, it's still gonna be hot as usual. I know we're still in fall, but like I said again, it's still gonna be hot. It's gonna feel a bit like summer still. And that's all for me. Thank you so much. Wait to see the full weather soon. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Sherelle. Other than the weather, the one thing that fall always has right for Texas is the Great State Fair. New fair events for this year include the State Fair Classico International Soccer Match, new rides on the Midway, and the debut of Jazz at the Fair from the Black Academy of Arts and Letters. Be sure to bring your clear bag because the fair updated their security policies requiring a transparent bag for all fair visitors. This year's theme is Texas Shines Bright and focuses on Big Texas personality. The theme captures Big Texas goodwill and resilience, a theme that the State Fair believes every Texan has. The State Fair is going on until October 19th, so be sure to head on down to Fair Park before then. Hong Kong also celebrates its Mid-Autumn Festival with a 140-year-old tradition known as the Tai Hung Fire Dragon Dance. As national intangible cultural heritage, this draws in thousands of spectators every year. The dance commemorates the triumph over the plague that impacted Tai Hung in the 1880s. This performance uses a 67-meter-long dragon crafted from 10,000 incense sticks and is then handled by 300 performers for a 3-night show. Typhoon Matmo nearly canceled this year's Dragon Dance until it suddenly cleared up just hours before the Sunday show. Tai Hung is not the only place celebrating. Lee Tung Street is lined up with lanterns, Victoria Park is decorated with colorful maps, and the New Territories' rural Yuen Long maintains many traditions like papier-mâché lantern shops, and Kowloon Wong Tai Sin, the famous temple, is a renowned attraction site that many come to visit and thank the deities for a successful year.
Well, Cameron, I hear it's a special someone's birthday today.
That's right, Annie. Let's see just whose birthday it is with our live shot anchor, Chloe Boyder.
Hey, that's right, guys. I'm here at Scrappy's birthday celebration in the Library Plaza. The energy is palpable as everybody is crowding around to meet all of his friends, dance with some mascots, listen to the DJ, or get a fresh snow cone. That's all I have right now. This is NTTV Chloe Boyder. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thanks, Chloe. We're also going to wish a happy belated birthday to a little guy at the Dallas Zoo. A 5'8", 156-pound baby giraffe was born September 24th to his parents Katie and Tobogo. He was quick to stand on his feet before taking a quick walk around the barn. The zoo says both his mom and baby are doing well. The zoo did not say when visitors would be able to see the calf in the Giants of the Savannah exhibit.
Coming up, we have updates on a possible ceasefire in Gaza.
And how a local firefighter is making their impact on one woman and her home.
Flavorful and made just for you? Look no further than Avesta, your go-to destination for delicious
There is a real possibility of a ceasefire in Gaza and the prospect of peace talks. It's been 2 years since the war in Gaza began when Hamas attacked Israeli communities. Now, a chance for an end to the fighting. Amy Kiley has the story.
This is the closest we've come to getting all of the hostages released.
Analysts say an end to the war in Gaza could be within reach as ceasefire talks begin in Egypt today. Israel, Hamas, and the U.S. have delegations there. Negotiators are discussing President Donald Trump's 20-point roadmap for peace.
It's a great deal for Israel. It's a great deal for the entire Arab world, Muslim world, and world. So we're very happy about it.
The roadmap calls for an immediate end to the war. It then gives Hamas 72 hours to release all Israeli hostages. After that, it calls for Israel to set free 250 prisoners and 1,700 detainees. The plan also involves Israel's eventual withdrawal from Gaza. For the first time, Israeli leaders are publicly agreeing to that idea.
There's a lot of will on every party to try and get a deal this week.
Both sides face growing international pressure to end the conflict. A UN inquiry says Israel is committing genocide in Gaza. Also sparking outrage is Israel's recent attempt to assassinate a Hamas ceasefire delegation in Qatar.
Have you ever heard about a neutral country that mediates conflicts being attacked because they are hosting the talks from one of the parties of the conflicts?
The U.S. has considerable leverage over Israel. Analysts say Trump now seems ready to use it.
He's decided that this war and Israeli military operations need to come to an end.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Politics at the local level here in Texas. Today is your last day to register to vote in November. Our anchor, Isabella Ovalle, is in studio with more. Isabella?
That's right, Annie. You can make sure you're registered to vote online at texas.gov. And if you're not registered, you can still send in to the Secretary of State's online registration site, but hurry up because you must be registered 30 days before Election Day. Any U.S. citizen is able to register to vote. Make sure you check the address of your local county elections department by visiting their webpage. The last day to register to vote is October 6th, and early voting begins October 20th. Election Day is Tuesday, November 4th from 7 to 7. So make sure to make a plan, stay educated, and get out and vote. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks so much, Isabella. Annie, I have a question. Have you ever played pickleball?
No, actually, I haven't.
Well, if you were interested in getting started, our segment anchor, Michaela Dixon, is in the studio on why we should think about it. Michaela?
Well, you guys, you should think about taking up the game because it seems to be a sport you could play for a long time. Brady Wakayama says not only was the game invented in Washington State, but that's where the oldest pickleball player lives.
May not physically move. But Robert Heck's passion for Gran Turismo 7 drove him into the international spotlight.
I've traveled around all across Europe and stuff doing this. For the past about 4 years now, I've been one of the best drivers in North America.
At Playthrough in Raleigh, gamers are turning playing
Yeah! That's what you get.
into profit. People from the Triangle are pouring in to support this convention, and that's a testament to how gaming will support the Triangle in years to come. Simulation and game design is one of the fastest growing careers. The demand for skilled game designers is expected to grow 18% by 2030.
Especially indie games, I think that's really booming because there's been a lot of great indie games coming out.
Raleigh schools are trying to tap into this multi-billion-dollar industry. William Peace, NC State, and Wake Tech all offer game design programs.
The sky's the limit kind of right now.
Esports coach Michael Statham is scouting his next team at Lewisburg College. He's offering $5,000 in scholarship money for e-gaming tournament champs to join his program.
What we're trying to emphasize is those different avenues within inside of the esports realm that have a career path within it, whether it's software design, hardware design, video game simulation design, graphic design, content creation, videography, etc.
And with 3 of the top major game developers right here in Wake County, people can take their skills straight from the screen to a job in the Triangle. Carly Haynes, WRAL News, Raleigh.
I think I'll have to head over there to those pickleball courts here in Denton and sign up. I'll let you know how it goes. Back to you guys at the desk.
That sounds fun, Michaela. Cameron, I'm planning on going to the state fair soon. Do you think the weather's going to treat me nicely?
I would sure hope so. It's October. We could really use some of that cool weather.
That's true. Well, maybe our weather anchor can check back in with us. We can send it over to Sherelle Orozco to tell us what to expect this week. Sherelle?
Yes, thank you, Annie. As you can tell, it's going to be hot, so it's honestly a perfect time to go outdoors, go out with your family and friends, go to the state fair as it is on season today and throughout the whole entire, I'm guessing, October. But as you can tell, we're going to still be in the 80s all over the place on Texas. And honestly, when I was driving here from Fort Worth, the weather honestly felt amazing. As you can tell, it's 80, 83, and honestly, everything was really, really good. And for the whole entire state of Texas, I'm assuming it's also going to be 80s here. If you go more over here, it's obviously going to get a bit more colder. But honestly, throughout the whole entire Texas, it's going to be perfect weather to go outside, go have fun with your family, go travel, go have a lot of fun. And for Denton here throughout the week, we're actually going to have perfect weather too. We're also, as you can tell, for tomorrow, it's going to be 87. And honestly, throughout all this, it's just going to get a bit hotter, as you can tell, on Saturday. So honestly, it's a perfect time to go, go on a swim, go on a boat, go on a lake. Just have a lot of fun. But keep this in mind that in night, it is going to get a bit more colder. And just keep everything in mind that the mornings is usually going to be hot. And then in the afternoons, it's going to get a bit cold. And then at night, it will get a bit more chilly. And we're going to feel that fall season. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Back to our lovely anchors. Thank you.
Thanks, Sherelle. Sometimes in life, even problems can have good outcomes. One Tyler woman found that out after her house caught fire. But it's what happened next that made her day. Jesus Martinez has the story.
What started as an ordinary call turned into something extraordinary Saturday morning.
And I was like, oh my God.
Sparks were coming off Felicia Polk's receptacle, so she called the 911.
There was some light haze when we pulled up.
And once everything was under control,
and we kept looking at each other.
Felicia noticed something she just couldn't ignore.
Oh, it's you. Like, I said, yeah, it's you too. And he was like.
That moment of recognition took them both back.
So she was by herself.
To a day months ago.
I didn't know if she had the means to change it or not, so we just lended her a hand.
When Lieutenant Hawley wasn't in uniform, but still answered a call for help by changing Felicia's tire.
Put the spare on, kind of give her some advice not to go too fast, get it changed out.
You don't meet people like that all the time.
After realizing how their paths had crossed before, the moment turned into something bigger. A photo captured what happened next.
It made me in tears. It made me in tears, yes.
The group standing together in prayer with firefighter Chris Snow right beside Felicia, offering a hug and a moment of comfort.
She called us her angels, and so I just felt compelled by the Holy Spirit to pray in the moment with her.
And they prayed over me and my family, my kids.
For Felicia and those firefighters, that prayer meant more than words could say.
Prayers to his special brother. He lost his newborn, and in a Facebook post, he put, "Love like Susie Bell." That really helped motivate today's actions.
And Felicia, still holding on to her own loss, marking 5 years since her mom passed away.
They gave me hope. And you always want people to give you hope, no matter where we from or where we live, where we at, give you hope.
Sometimes it's not the fire itself that leaves the biggest mark.
Man, God is good.
It's who shows up to help.
He's good all the time. You just got to keep on pulling and keep on pushing.
As for the cause of the fire itself, still no word.
A great story, and we certainly hope all goes well for Felicia. When we come back, we'll have to introduce you to an athlete that you might not expect.
And after the break, Nobel Prizes for medical discoveries. That story and more when NTTV News at Noon continues. Stay with us.
I wonder what's on the radio today. I don't know about this. This is not it.
Everything alternative, commercial free. 88.1 Indie.
Here at KNTU, we have two traditional stations, 88.1 Indie and KNTU Jazz. We've also recently launched an internet radio station called Mean Green Hits. If you want to hear more, you can check us out at MediaNorthTexas.com.
That was pretty good.
Looking to open a free checking or savings account but don't know where to start? Check out DebtQ Credit Union right here on campus. Get your Mean Green debit card instantly or apply for a DebtQ Visa credit card today. Your school, your card. Plus, make deposits at their 24/7 ATM, checks or cash whenever you need it. Make sure to sign up for DebtQ's online banking platform and mobile app for easy access anytime, anywhere. Visit them at www.datq.org to learn more. DatQ, the official financial institution of UNT Athletics.
Craving something fresh, flavorful, and made just for you? Look no further than Avesta, your go-to destination for a delicious, full-service dining experience. Dive into our customizable omelets, expertly crafted by our talented cook Jonathan, who guarantees every bite is perfection. All our dishes are handmade, prepared with only the freshest ingredients. Explore our assembly line where you can choose from any of our globally inspired dishes, or customize your plate. It's that easy. And let's not forget dessert. Indulge your sweet tooth with treats from Clark Bakery. With convenient payment methods including card or flex, it's the perfect dining spot for any occasion. Quench your thirst with our wide selection of drinks. Just hand your drinking card to our friendly waiter, and they'll bring your beverage of choice right to your table. When you're done savoring every last bite, our attentive staff will whisk away your tray. Enjoy the peaceful ambiance as you dine in, or use our takeout option for a meal on the go. Avesta.
scientists were awarded the 2025 Nobel Prize in Medicine. The announcement was made Monday at a ceremony in Stockholm, Sweden. The recipients were Mary E. Brunko, Fred Ramsdell, and Shimon Sakaguchi. The scientists discovered how regulatory T cells work with our immune system to protect us from microbes trying to invade our bodies. The Nobel Committee says this discovery has been decisive in the field of immunology.
Well, Annie, now that we've already talked a little bit about pickleball, I hope you've made your decision because this is a game that you can play for a long time.
I would love to play some pickleball, Cameron.
Well, the good news is Brady Wakayama says that not only was the game invented in Washington State, but that's where the oldest player lives.
It's well known pickleball originated in Washington. But what most people don't know is the state is also home to the oldest female competitive pickleball player in the world.
I actually did break my record, and I will be in the 2025 book this year.
For the second year in a row, Joyce Jones will be etched in the Guinness World Records books.
Now 95 and a half. And I play pickleball mostly for fun. I do have other activities, but I love pickleball.
She's loved the game since the very beginning. She and her husband were friends with one of the creators of the sport, Washington Congressman Joel Pritchard. He invented pickleball at his Bainbridge home in 1965.
I'm sure there's more countries playing it now, so it isn't just America, it's the world. It's a world sport now.
Over the years, Jones has competed in more than 100 tournaments nationwide, meeting new lifelong friends. On Monday, she's traveling to Utah to compete in the Huntsman World Senior Games.
I'm kind of proud that I'm still 95 and not only playing in tournaments, but winning in tournaments.
So what's her secret to keep playing at such a high level?
I've never tried smoking, drinking, drugs, anything that would affect my body.
She encourages others to stay active and to focus on having fun in life every step of the way.
No matter what age, I mean from 2 to 100. I plan on playing till I'm 100.
That really inspired me to get back out there on the court.
Well, the good news for you is that we've got someone in studio who's got all the sports knowledge for any sport, court, or ball. Thanks, guys. Coming up with sports, the Cowboys had a big bounce-back victory in New York. The Mean Green prepared for their toughest test of the season so far, and the UNT Women's Soccer Club had a test on the road as well. So don't go away, because we'll be right back with sports.
To you.
My bike is gone.
Stolen bikes are an epidemic sweeping college campuses across America.
What am I supposed to do?
It's quite simple. The We Mean Green Fund has partnered with the UNT Police Department to offer free bike locks to any UNT student with a bike. Just show up with your bike in tow and ask.
Now I'll never lose my bike ever again.
Enough worrying. Get your bike lock today. Are you looking for a fun club with travel opportunities? Dive into the UNT Swim Club. Practicing Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Pole Recreation Center. We accept members at any skill level. For more information, reach out to us at unt.swimclub on Instagram.
After a disappointing tie last week at home against Green Bay, the Cowboys had a huge performance to boost morale Sunday against the Jets. Dallas enjoyed nice games from wide receiver Ryan Flanoy, who had 6 catches for 114 yards, and their star running back Javonte Williams as well. Williams had a season-high 135 rushing yards on just 16 carries, and he added in 2 touchdowns. After exploding in the second quarter, Dallas was up 23-3 at halftime. In the third quarter, the Cowboys continued the punishment, with Prescott finding wide receiver George Pickens for a 43-yard touchdown strike, which pushed their lead to nearly 30 points.
The Jets were still yet to find the end zone heading into the fourth quarter. New York managed to get some offense going and start a little bit of a comeback effort, but this was a classic case of too little too late. Despite a pair of passing touchdowns from first-year Jet Justin Fields, Dallas hung on to this one by a score of 37-32, giving the Cowboys their second win of the season. For the first time all season, things have been a bit quiet on the Mean Green football front, as UNT just had their first of 2 bye weeks this season. This bye week could be of much use, however, for UNT as they prepare for their toughest test to this point in the season. For the first time since September 1st, 2023, the Mean Green will host a football game under the Friday night lights, except this time it will be against the 24th ranked Bulls of South Florida.
Women's soccer club
The Bulls have had an incredible start to their season in their own right, dropping just 1 game so far and boasting 2 wins over teams that were ranked inside the top 25 at the times that those games took place. USF is led by their incomparable quarterback Byram Brown. In their last contest against Charlotte, Brown had 211 yards through the air as well as 162 yards on the ground to go with not 1, not 2, but 5 total touchdowns. In order to stay unbeaten, Coach Skylar Cassidy and the Mean Green defense will have to find a way to contain him. The Mean Green Women's Soccer Club endured a test on the road on Saturday as well.
UNT Women's Soccer Club team traveled south to Arlington Saturday for their rivalry matchup with the UTA Mavericks. As rivalries in any sport typically go, this game went back and forth for most of the afternoon. Both of UNT's first 2 goals were answered by UTA shortly after. In addition to the score being tight throughout the game, it was also an extremely physical matchup. However, UNT's junior Eliza Baeza said that this is nothing new when it comes to the Mean Greens matchup with UTA.
It's like this every time.
Yeah.
We know what we're coming into, and I think that's one of the best parts of the game. You know what you're getting yourself into. You play a physical game, and it's much better when you take a dub out of it. They're a physical team, but we showed that we were the better team today, so that was good.
Some of the physicality that was on display caused some tempers to flare throughout the game as well. The Mean Greens junior goalkeeper Kennedy Taylor voiced some of her frustration regarding the way the Mavericks' first goal was handled by the officials.
I just felt like she kind of came just straight towards me, and I got a little bit of a bruise. She kind of just stepped on me, so I felt like it wasn't necessarily a fair 1v1.
Despite the back and forth, the physicality, and frustration that UNT endured throughout the contest, the Mean Green were able to knock in a 3rd goal late in the game, giving them a lead they would retain. UNT would win their rivalry matchup with UTA by a score of 3-2. With NTTV, I'm Houston Hall.
That's all we have today for sports, folks. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Houston. I hear there's some celebratory things still going on at the Library Mall.
That's right, Annie. Let's toss it back to Chloe to see how those celebrations are going. Chloe?
You can tell Steffi's birthday party is still going strong. We got a ton of friends here to celebrate. Dance parties, come grab a snow cone. It's going on until 1. Be sure to come to the Library Mall. Thanks, y'all. That's all I have.
Thanks, Chloe. That honestly looks like a lot of fun. Thank you for watching NTTV News at Noon.
Join us again tonight at 6 and tomorrow at noon here on North Texas Television.